I want to start by saying that Anime Expo never felt real. If I could put into words what it was compartmentalized like in my head, I would say it was probably like a jokey goal, a flag marker, a thing that I attached value to, but more to the idea, not to the actual substantive thing that it is. Last summer, I started to meet all sorts of different types of YouTubers and to take my channel seriously. I had just over 1,000 subscribers, and with those YouTubers, we quickly all began to fantasize about meeting up together at this big event. The thing is, we don't all have tons of money. Most of us didn't, and still don't have much at all. So, it became a goal, probably for many of the others, but definitely for myself, to save enough money over roughly a year to go to AX comfortably. I didn't even get monetized until after summer, so let's say I had about 9 months to save up. I saved up every little bit I could back then, not related to food or family emergency. There were, and still to a lesser extent kind of are, a lot of depressing things that pulled down my spirits through those last couple of semesters saving up, but the light of AX, the fantasy idea of AX, loomed over and kept my chin up for most of the time. The idea that if I committed myself and tried as much as I could, that I could achieve my dreams and goals. And, well, I did. I achieved it. What can I say? I got the plane ticket, I packed light, and I hopped over to one edge of America to claim my prize. So many people, whether it be Patreon or other YouTubers, encouraged me to keep moving and gave me the strength and resources I needed. I went to parties, stayed at multiple places, had all sorts of new fun experiences, and honest to God, for the first time in my life, was able to meet and talk with friends about the things that I love in person. That was part of why I started this channel. None of my friends liked anime. Almost none of them were into video games that I liked. I always felt like I was alone. But on the internet, I saw all of these people that liked them. They were all hiding in public around me, and I would never know. I was hiding from them as well, without knowing it. But now, after committing myself to it, I feel like I've made some sort of genuine friendships. AX didn't feel like business, or like some sort of opportunity. It felt like the sense of community that I had been yearning for in my life for so long. So, you might notice in a video about AX, I don't have all that much footage of the actual convention or parties. And that's true. I was just so caught up in it all. Caught up in the dream-like feeling. It just felt weird to film. I did put a lot on the public Snapchat I made, but unfortunately now much of that is lost. However, I do have a few things that I bought that may hint at future projects or videos. Some won't, but these are the things that I chose to buy at AX. So, going over it quickly, first we have this Futaba Sakura 1/7 scale figure from Persona 5. This is the first figure that I have ever owned. Like I said, I was basically stealth. Nobody I knew liked this stuff, and nobody could get excited with me over it. But yeah, it's a figure that I've wanted for a good amount of time. Still unopened in its box. Next, we have the Cave Story items. I already own every version of Cave Story ever to be released, to my knowledge at least, so I picked up the Japanese version of it for Switch because it has alternate box art. I also went back and got a Polar Star Cave Story USB the next day. Next is some stuff I really geeked over. A copy of Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Super Famicom, with the original box and booklet. Next is another Super Famicom game. This game is something that I wanted since the 5th grade. Mother 2, or better known as Earthbound in the States. This also came with the original box and manual, and a little bit of instructions. It also made me feel like another figurative goal had been met. Another childhood dream accomplished. Another idea, another thing that I wanted for so long. Finally able to resolve, all in this little weekend. Beyond that, finally, I got some Persona 5 keychains from the Artist Alley, and a Morgana plush from the Atlas booth. What can I say? After playing Persona 5, I can't feel my heart back right. Finally, I met an insane amount of people. It's hard to believe it's real, actually. So I'm just gonna put the people I remember on the screen now. If you aren't here, please forgive me, it was a lot of names. I mainly tried to put up other YouTubers who I knew or didn't know and met here. Thank you all so much for chatting with me, and if we didn't, we'll try next time. I know that for me it's been simultaneously a very short and long last 10 days. It's been something that I never expected to happen, and even though I was saving and thinking and preparing and planning, even when I was on the plane on my way to LA, it still hadn't sunk in. Now that I'm back, now that I've met so many people, now that I've basically confirmed all of my best suspicions and deconfirmed my worst, I really feel like I have a place. Like there are a lot of good people who are in my life, either close or far, and that's something that I just genuinely, like I've said multiple times in the video, never expected to have. From things like Mr. Nice Guy and Isla McTeer helping me, Mudon, and Shabu get into the Promare premiere, there are so many memories, I'm not even sure where to take it, but I heavily appreciate and I'm happy to have met everyone who I did. But now I'm back. And honestly, while this video is short, I am hard at work trying to complete a large project that I was actually working on at the beginning of June, much before I left, so hopefully that'll be out soon. Regardless, I will be going back to posting regularly now, and I want to just say thanks again to Whizbang2093, Akio, Frillneck Lizard, Thomas Greenway, CJ, Lachlan So Stupid, and all of my other patrons for giving me the proper head start and the push that I needed to even make it to AX this year. A more proper video is coming soon, so please bear with me, but until then, I hope you're all doing as well as I am. I hope you all have a great rest of the day or night, and I'll see you next week.